Yeah, I don't think in the original game you were able to change the controls like this, which is pretty neat. That's always neat. Oops. Okay. Alright. Do shift. E to blink. Yeah, this should be fine. Exposed! Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is User Garage here. I know I had streamed this whole game before. Unfortunately, at some point I had muted myself and I completely forgot. Or just, I totally forgot. And I had muted myself because I was doing a sound check. So yeah, we're just doing this again. So apologies. Let's go ahead and do some initial customization. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Legs. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go vanilla for the first mission. Anyway, this was originally a game on armorgames.com back in the day. Anybody play games on that site? That was a cool site. You had games like that was the site I first played Sierra 7, which is on the channel. That was a site I also played Solar Rift, which is like not like it didn't call itself a Metroid game, but it was a Metroid game. Like, let's be real. Then there was also there was Armor Mayhem, which is basically like sort of like 2D Halo. Just playing just a 2D side-scrolling shooter that you just do. What other games are on Armor Games? There was this game called Detective Grimoire, which had some influence on some stuff. Oh yeah, and Exit Path. That was a good game. That was on ArmorGames.com as well. But yeah, this started out as one of those games. But for some reason, when crossing over to Steam, for some reason, the text, like, they changed a number of things from the original game to the Steam version. In the original game, the plot was that it was like this was a digital world, and you were doing digital like these mechs were actually within a cyber realm like Tron. And whatnot. But then for some reason, when they crossed over to the Steam version, which is what this is, they instead are like, no, actually, this is interplanetary warfare. Which is weird and sad that they went with that that decision. Also, another huge difference is for some reason, like, because they had to change the story, they did a whole they changed all the text and stuff, which when I looked at the credits, actually it looked like only one guy was working on the Steam version at least. And but I don't know why, but in the original game, like, I do not remember there being this vast slew of just grammatical errors and such. But in the Steam version, there's a plethora of them, and judging by the name of the fellow who did the Steam version, at the very least, who knows, it might be the very same guy, but the translation was just better in the first one. But judging by the name, I wouldn't be surprised if English was not actually their first language. But anyway, let's get on with it. Anyway, welcome to the Blue Sector. Since the beginning of the hostilities with the Idolin, the sector has been used by our forces to conduct tests and evaluations for new technologies we've developed to help the war effort. Its remote location away from the combat zones makes it a good candidate for that purpose. During an earlier assault, our sentinels managed to capture an Idolin mech in perfect condition. We are not sure of its full capabilities and need someone to make a test run on it. The data we acquire will be relayed to our development team, who will then make the final call on activating this mech in the Vitreous campaign. At the end of the sector, you will find a teleport pad that is programmed to receive the access codes this Idolin mech has. Once we receive the data, we will open a transport matrix for you back to HQ. Yep. Also, I gotta remember, so the thing that I picked up is an upgrade for, it upgraded my health. But I gotta remember, I feel like in the original game, it's been so long that I'm not sure, but I feel like in the original game, it would still upgrade your maximum armor or shield even if you weren't at max. Just a bit. Now another big change in the Steam version was that he did add a whole bunch of new tracks in the soundtrack, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'll need to remember to not grab those until afterwards. Or that is, until I'm at cap already, and then I'll just, restore like so. Yeah. Something else, these mechs actually remind me a bit of the stalkers from StarCraft 2. Wow. my shield recharges very slowly. That is at least like the legs of the second one. Well, I could just wait here forever for my shield to recharge and then grab that last upgrade, or I could just grab it. Oh, you know what? Oh, what the heck. Oh, well. I managed pretty well the previous time I was, like, you know, doing this whole thing. So I got all the stars. So biometallic upgrades reduces damage from collisions with other robots by 10%. Okay, I'm now at $1,400. Alright, now we'll ditch the vanilla. Let's see, armor regen. Yeah. That's how I like it. Now, even more do I look like a stalker from StarCraft. And then later I'll get I'll get this ability called oh, hang on. I've been turning my camera the wrong way. I apologize. And once I get this ability called Blink, which will let me teleport short distances, I'll even more draw the comparison. Because that ability is not only pretty much identical, but it's also called Blink. So it's just really funny. The results from the Blue Zone evaluation run were very positive. It appears that the captured mech has quite a large amount of untapped power in its core. For that, we have decided to put it to good use in our force. Since you had the most experience piloting it, its command has been handed over to you. Naturally. Now that you are fit for combat, after just one mission, no, it's fine. We have a situation that needs to be attended. Our sensors detected abnormal activity in this sector. The readings in the meters don't reveal what we are facing, but we fear for the worst. If the enemy is trying anything that close to our base, we need to take immediate action against it. Marked on your objective map are key areas that need to be scanned and refactored. The energy emission around those areas are very distinct, and we would recommend caution in approaching them. After the frequencies in this sector normalize and we have that data, we'll open a transport matrix for you. Did I not get that much money last time? Or... Okay, I'm being a little reckless. Yeah, I can't really afford to, you know, wait until... You know, my ignorance last time actually saved my life, because I thought I was also upgrading my cap whenever I collected those for a while last time around, but as it turned out, that wasn't really the case. But because I was collecting those, I was also healing myself. So, my ignorance was saving me. Once my everything starts like regenerating at a certain pace and such, you know, then when I can afford to, you know, dilly-dally more, then, you know, I'll worry about you know, waiting until I'm already at cap and then collecting these things. Ring around the rosy thing, are we? I think maybe also last time around I had actually gained enough money from the first level to buy a new body? Or maybe I already could afford it, but I just didn't check. Or the legs. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I did check. Very nice. Okay, there we go. And I got Tiki now. Yay. Okay. Data mining, here we go. The radiation from sector beta 41, excuse me, has turned out to be a reminiscent emission from one of the native inhabitants of this planet. These magnetic crystal beings have been around since our first arrival in Vitrus, but are rarely seen on the field. As far as we can tell, they still have not made any allegiances in the conflict, but could prove powerful allies against the Iderlin if we manage to convince them. So is that explaining... I think that's explaining what Tiki is. While you were on patrol, our intelligence network managed to intercept and decrypt a signal from the Iderlin Council. Inside the message, the keywords kinetic bombardment have been used to describe a new weapon of the Iderlin arsenal. For a while now, we have been suspicious of the Iderlin activity and their military tech. If they do in fact manage to develop this kind of weapon, we need to make sure they can't use it. The signal traces back to this location. Before the Second War, all sectors used to have an intricate system of controlling the flow of energy and monitoring environmental anomalies, storing all that information on data cubes that were later cleared. Nowadays, They no longer serve that purpose anymore, but still records every detail, but still record every signal that goes through them. There is a chance that the data cubes in the sector still hold more information about the message. Find them and report back. Alright. It doesn't change. It doesn't change based on... It doesn't change based on what you were doing. Select what you change it to. Yeah, now this was this track played in every level in the original game. Not looking. Activating my special is a lot easier, changing it to shift. Oh! I think I took damage. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, once you have the special, farming the pickups is a lot easier. Ah, nuts. Oh well. That's fine. That is, yeah, once you can shield yourself temporarily. Sometimes the best solution is to just ram him, but not all the time. Moolah! Hey. Yeah, lots of people are playing Space Marine these days. It's become very popular. Eventually I'll play it. I've got a lot of other things I'm playing these days though, so... wonder, is restream actually a word? Or did I just make it up for this video? I'm pretty sure somebody's done it, said it at least once, right? Surely. Although, yeah, this is something I can't really turn down. Not that easily, so there we go. I think I did just wait too little, though, before grabbing the second one. Oh well. Ow. Yeah, another thing they changed up was, like, you know, what all the stars do. Because if I recall correctly, all the stars, like one of the star abilities enabled Ticky's magnetic ability. But in this, I think in this it just, you know, lost my train of thought. But in this, like, Tiki has, like, an automatic, like, magnetic thing going on, but maybe that was already a thing in the original. I'm not sure. Like, maybe once you get Tiki, like, it tells you that's one of the perks, and I just don't remember. It's very possible. Armor regen, shield regen. Yeah, armor regen. Let's do that. Oh, wrong button. The data cubes have provided us with more info on the signal. According to the message, the weapon was being tested for the last 2 decalons, and the Italan Council approved one too many E's and one too few P's. The final stage development of the kinetic bombardment module, they wanted a real demonstration of its capabilities. We have received a distress signal from our forces reporting a devastating attack on the abyssal sector. The strength of the signal was very weak, confirming the loss of 85% of our forces in the area, and we fear for the worst. We cannot survey the abyssal sector by common techniques because of its dense atmospheric conditions. For this reason, we are sending you there to find out what happened to our scouts and if they have more information on the attack. Reports indicate that 3 of our machines are still operational. Contact them and report back. Yeah. This level is one of 2 that was added. Yeah, this level wasn't in the original game, I distinctly remember, because in the original game, I don't think you had allies ever at any point. Yeah, I guess the, at least in StarCraft terms, the default legs are like the Goliath. These legs are like the siege tank. Or excuse me, no, these legs are like the stalker. And then the third, with like the treads, are, yeah, like those are the siege tank. At least in StarCraft terms, you know. Hey, there's the third one. Yeah, I'm not getting out of here just yet. I got plenty of other things to grab. Namely a couple of stars and, well, some money if I can help it. Hey, money. And a money box. Still have only 1 star. Worst mech ever. Am I right? Okay. Hey, money. Hey, there's another star. So where's the third one? Even this up here, it still says R. I don't think I can even use R. Yeah. A little bit of a bug. Kind of a curious place for a star, but hey. Star perk. Ion field oscillator. Tiki will block incoming fire with an ion field. Nice. So my shield goes up, basically. Buy upgrades. $4,400. I think this is where I just start saving. Yeah, because this is going to be $12,000 and that's $8,000, and that's $9,500. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. Sensors? So sensors actually go up. I don't really know what sensors are, though. I don't know. We'll give this one a shot. Yeah, so Big Jack, which is what this one was. The Big Cheese. This was originally actually level 4. Because as I mentioned before, this level 4, it was an added mission for the Steam version. Hello. The black boxes on the machines contain more information regarding the attack. The kinetic bombardment weapon system was developed using the digital signature of our mechs to help its targeting. The device is currently controlled by a mech, the Idolin, nicknamed Big Jack. He has all the access codes to their satellite's deployment system. Since their mech has the Idolin digital signature, it cannot be easily tracked by their detection systems. We are using that to our advantage and opening a transport matrix near the Path 32 substation where Big Jack currently is. The risk of detection can be greatly reduced by sending you alone. We cannot afford to have another casualty like the one that just happened to happen again. Oh boy. Your task is to eliminate the threat that Big Jack represents and get the control codes for the weapon. You know, a similar thought occurred to me. Even though, as I recall, the name of the developer, at least of the Steam version, which he seems to be a one-man show, as I recall, I think he actually has, like, either a Spanish or a, it was either a Spanish or, like, a German name or something, which... You know, it's funny how I can't really remember which of the two. I'm wondering what advantage there is, like, of enhanced sensors. Like, what does that do for me exactly? Does that just... does that broaden my screen? Or something? Or does that, like... does that just enhance ticky sensors? So yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier, but aha! Look who it is. The man himself. I think that was ready for a while, I just wasn't paying attention. I ate Big Jack for breakfast. Only because it sounds like some kind of cheese. Yeah. Something like that. Oh, perfect. I am missing a star still. There we are. I'm not sure I've collected all of the money on the map, so let me just do a quick sweep. But yeah, I don't know how much of what I was saying earlier you were here for, but yeah, one of the big differences between the original game and the Steam version is the number of tracks. that were added. The number of music tracks. Like, there was only one track that ever played in any of the levels. Which, it's not like it ever got monotonous. It was just one track, you know? MG Learning Module Type 3. Tiki can now gain levels, augmenting all his skills. Very nice. And then, yeah, Mission 4. Yeah, Mission 5 was Big Jack. Or, Mission 4 was Big Jack in the original game. Mission 4, what this is, didn't exist in the original game. Yeah, I'm just saving money at the moment. Rainforest, incomplete. I don't think I don't think it was actually raining, like in the original game. I don't think. Yeah, I think that was something he added, which I think is pretty cool. But again, it would have been cool. Like, would have been extra cool is if just, you know, he kept the theme of the original game, which was that this was cyber warfare. This wasn't interplanetary warfare. Like, these were all like light constructs within a digital world in the original game. And then in this game, in the Steam version, he's like, no, actually it's interplanetary warfare or something. Who knows? Maybe the Steam version was made by somebody, like made by a completely different guy. But I have my doubts on it because there are no credits for the original one if that were the case. Anyway, your latest skirmish has neutralized Big Jack and allowed us to salvage the Idolin control codes to their satellite network. We reprogrammed them and now have full control of the kinetic bombardment device. We are also giving you control of this device's designator, allowing you to call such strikes whenever you deem most effective. Be aware of energy limitations, however. Keeping the war effort running, we found that deep in this ecodome, sophisticated comm towers have been built to process and control the magnetic flow of the Vitreous ecosystem. Their capture would enable us to overcharge our transport matrix controls to enable transportation deep within Idolin territory. The strategic value of such infrastructure is huge. The enemy knows that and has set a perimeter defense around the area. Your objective is to upload new command protocols to these towers. Be aware that you must stay at close proximity to each tower while uploading the protocols. Once this is done, we can begin our advance on Vitreous in order to restore control of the planet. Yikes. You know, I think I might change back to the other body after this. Because I kind of miss having the armor regen. Also, the fact that these are no longer digital trees is extra sad because, well, I'm like, you know, Ada would have been proud, Ada from Tron Identity, because she has, like, she grows data trees and cultivates them and such, you know. The books of the library are data trees. So, you know, just the parallel there. That is now lost. I'm not sure why, but even though I haven't died yet, I feel like I'm having more difficulty than last time, and I'm not sure why. I find that odd. I mean, again, it may be the choice of the body I selected. That may be it. Because the one I have currently is like its shield regeneration is better. Which, as long as I'm not colliding with stuff, that should be fine for the most part. Unfortunately, though, I am colliding with a lot of stuff. Oh, what the heck. Yeah, I am ramming a lot. Which if I wore the body which was more adept or was more geared towards armor regen, then that would be fine. Or you know, would be, or, you know, more fine, I guess. But since I'm doing the one that is shield regen, well, ramming is not such a good idea anymore. Or it's less of a good idea. Because when you ram something, interestingly, it doesn't seem to affect your shield very much, but instead it affects your armor. As I mentioned before, sometimes ramming something is the best idea. It depends on the circumstance, of course, but that's just the reality. Like these ones on the stalker legs. When they engage their special, there's nothing you can do about it unless, like, either you wait until their shield is down, or you just ram them. I only just noticed, I'm like, I already have my 3rd star. Yeah, I tend to be pretty aggro, like aggressive in a game such as this. Yeah, I think I'll just switch to the other one so I can use the ramming more effectively. I think that's everything. Whole King Caboodle. I just need to upload and then get the heck out of Dodge. Only use the bombardment once. What do we got? Dimensional lining. Tiki can channel some of the power output from your legs to recharge your blink faster. Okay. Buy upgrades. Fuel. 9. Oh, I can buy better guns, though. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll just switch to this one, yeah. Okay. Cool beans. Intel harvest. Here we go. Now I'm even more like a StarCraft stalker, or the Protoss stalker from StarCraft, you know, because I can blink. With the comm towers in your control, our research team managed to develop a device that can distort the space-time relation during small periods of time. The advances in transport and teleportation technology have been tremendous. Your mech has also been outfitted with one of the 4 prototypes that have been produced. Also, if I recall correctly, blink was not a thing in the original game, but it may have been, but I feel like that it was added for the Steam version. Concerning the war, Omicron 9 has been a nest of Idolin activity for the last 4 decalons. We've never been able to scout it before because the lack of mobility and range of our detection and transportation systems. With the Econome towers, that has changed. We are now able to overload the disjunction barrier that protects the Idolin territory and open transport matrices in it. Before moving on a full-out assault, however, we need intel on the enemy forces and their movements. Scout the area and report back. Our troops are advancing and will be ready to meet you at the 3rd bed zone for battle. Special report. We detected a Mark III defense system active. Yeah, it's like, oh, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, so with it in mind, I also love running into them like that. Ammo. Hey, monies. Yeah, although the accuracy on this weapon type is the least accurate, I think that's part of why I love it the most, probably, is just because I get a lot more splash damage that way. Like, I can just spread it around easier and get a lot more people that way. Surprise, motherfucker. doing a ring around the rosy around your metallic shield, are we? I think that's everything. I just need a... Let's see, objective-wise, anyway. Oh, okay. I couldn't see my, the characters. Where's the last star? Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Let's do a quick final sweep. I think that's everything. Oh, there we are. Alright. For the Emperor! Alright. Overcharge quantum energy. Tiki's missiles sometimes overcharge, doing a critical hit for quad damage. $12,000. Okay. Oh, that's right. Right, that's right. So, yeah, I picked the body. I picked the body that had the better regen. The better armor regen, but then for the legs, I picked the thing that had the better shield. That was my system. That's why. All right. Now, do I want extra armor damage? That's the extra that bounces on impact. Extra armor damage. Explodes on impact. Yeah. All right, Fight Club. This was the other level they added. Or he added. You know, it's like just one guy, but yeah, this level was not in the original game, Fight Club. Now I did manage last time to do it without dying and get all the stars. Can I do it again? We shall see. Mission, thanks to your reports, we have located one of the entrance points to the Idolin base. The army is waiting for your arrival to begin marching forward to the enemy home sector. The movement of our forces hasn't been ignored by the enemy, and the Idolin managed to organize a resistance to our advance. Pull them back by any means necessary. We need to get to their main sector. Right you are. Oh, wait a second. I switched to the time warp whenever I did this level. Whoops. A little breach in protocol. I might die from this. Then again, maybe not. Because the time warp thing is a bit of a two-edged sword if you're not careful. And the bottleneck is coming up. Here we go. Oh, hey, I picked that up just in time. Or just at the right time, I should say. This is where it gets really tricky. This bottleneck right here. Yeah, I need to start launching these. Oh no! Oh, that startled me so bad. Okay. I was getting a bit reckless at the end there. That was my fault. I was doing so well. What can I say? I like ramming. Well, I still have yet to play through this game and not die once. I was hoping this would have been the time, but alas. I love this level so much. It's like relaxing isn't quite the word I would use to describe this because it can be a little stressful and get your adrenaline going. But it is very satisfying, I guess, even though I don't really like using that word. At least in that context. Typically, anyway, just because the way some people use it, it's like they're getting turned on or something when they use it. In which case, I'm just kind of like, okay, what is your problem? Well, at least we've established that I can get through this part just fine without using the bombardment. The kinetic bombardment, which I could just call the KB. It's once I get to the bottleneck, then that's when it starts getting, you know, that's when I should probably start using it, you know. That's not good. That's not good. There are times that I lose track of where my cursor is in this level. Ah, nuts. Okay, you know what? I am switching to the time warp. I did think to myself, you know what? Like when I realized that I had switched, I forgot to switch to the time warp ability for this level. I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna die. Sure enough, I was right. The thing is, yeah, I also gotta remember when I engage the time warp, my allies are just fine. So, you know. It is cool, like shows a nice little spin of the projectiles. Yeah, I could do that. And plus, when you use the time warp, using blink is a lot easier. I shouldn't have used that. Oh well. Oh! Wrong button. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I want to try and do that as little as possible, just because. I mean, well, I have done it already. I mean, I did win last time around, I think. Yeah, I did win, like, beat this game last time around without having to do that. Just without having to go back and just gain more money, or without having to go back into an older level. So, you know, I don't want to do that unless I can help it, you know. Or I don't want to do that if I can help it. Oh, shoot. Is it because I have somebody watching me? Probably. Or not. It's just sad. It's just really sad because last night, you know, mic muted and all, I did this in one try. I only had to do this one try. And now this is at least my third try. So sad. Such sad. I see he had his fill of Space Marine. Well, definitely not going to be just over the 2-hour mark this time. Uh-oh. Ah, nuts. That ended up being a mistake. And plus my housemate was down here. Victor, you made me die! Wow, this is sad. 4th try versus 1 last night. But hey, I really did not want to have a stream where half the time my mic was muted. I'd say like the metallic sphere is like the worst possible defense you could do in this level. Not that you wouldn't be safe. It's just if you know, one false step and, well, you know, you're out of your defense. It kind of feels like it has like the big fish time stop principle. Big Fish being that being a Tim Burton movie. In that he's like, you know, it's like when they say that when you see your true love, time stops, and it shows time stopping, and he's just going through and everything. But then he's like, what they don't tell you is that when time starts up again, it speeds up to make up for all the time. You know, it lost, or whatever, or you lost. And I don't think that's actually what's happening. It's just, you know, it seems like it's speeding up faster than normal just because you're going out of the time warp. But, you know, that's just how it feels. Uh-oh. Dang it. Man, 5th time. I am very disappointed in myself. Well, that is a no-go. I was doing just fine, like, you know. Yeah. No. I'm a diehard, you know, or, you know, I'm stubborn as a mule. Besides, last night I streamed and I did this flawlessly with one try. I'm not sure what you were referring to when you said Michael Jackson moment. Like, just beat it, or whatever. Is that what you're referring to? Maybe I need to use my... Maybe what happened was maybe the difference is that I was using the KB more often. Who knows? I deleted the footage, I'll never know. Oh, silly me. Oh, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. That was one where he was featured. He didn't actually, like, write the song, like, in the... Like, the verses, was Sam Rockwell is the singer. And then, but then in the chorus, like, Michael Jackson and, like, a few of his siblings, like a couple of his siblings, or just one of them, are involved. I couldn't see my I couldn't see my health bar, and as soon as I realized that, I'm like, uh-oh. Alright, I'll cut my... I'll tell my ego to shut up. I just don't understand. It's like I go through it last night, first try, and now this is like what, my 5th or 6th time doing this level? It's so weird. Did I actually use the first... The Viper? Did I actually use the Viper instead of the... whatever the second weapon system is called? I don't remember. Oh no, I left a money box! Oh well. I got the stars, that's the most important part. Universal communication solver Tiki sometimes tries to decode some of the enemy frequencies, turn him into an ally. Yeah. This is the, Wololo. The monk. The Age of Empires monk. Alright, we'll go back to the Vulcan, that's what it's called. The GARE. Having managed to bypass the enemy lines, you entered the Ytterland home sector. This massive production center was once used by the enemy council to fuel the war. Ranging from research to manufacturing new machines, this area was the brain for all the enemy operations on Vitris. During our previous skirmish, word of our disposition has spread across Vitris communications channels, and in response to that, the Ytterland masterminds have changed their HQ to a hidden site. Out of options, the only thing that we can hope to accomplish here after reaching this far is to try to find clues about the enemy's HQ new location. The data cubes from the sector may contain useful information on this matter. Special report intel reveals that their old defense system is still active. Make sure to avoid it. Yeah. Ah, hey, it's the original track. I mean, the box was only $175, so I mean, it's not like I really missed out that much. Did you ever actually complete this game? I don't remember. hate this thing more than the lasers, though. The lasers are just an inconvenience. This thing is kind of evil. Okay. I must have forgotten, or I just didn't watch you actually finish the game. Ticky's ability to convert enemy units, I don't think was in the original game. I'm pretty certain. Nice. Also, with the time warp, it's easier to convert an enemy unit and still keep them nice intact, you know? Oh, there's... Ah, yes, that cheekily hidden star. Thank you, Tinky Boy. Well, I had such a difficult time with Fight Club. Can I complete the survival mission, though, in one go this time? Because last time around, the survival mission was the one level where I actually died, and died only once, thankfully, but died nonetheless. It's like de-resing everything it's looking at. That's the little kit and caboodle, eh? Now the issue with converting enemy units is that I don't get money. I forfeit money, but I do gain, you know. Oh, that's just wreckage, that's not money. I like money. Okay. Well, that's money. I was just wondering about you. That is the ideal time. Surprise, motherfucker. I love doing that. Just surprise! And just bang and teleport where an enemy unit is and exploding them that way. It's so fun. Ooh. I almost I actually was considering getting out of here before realizing I didn't have all my stars. Okay. Nano assembly device, Tiki will regen your bombs. Okay, sweet. Okay, what's my money like? Okay, 9,500. 22. Okay, these things are 2,200. Yeah. Now, is this the survival mission? Caged, yes. Okay. Lora mipsim ras gravida adibisking. Yeah, interestingly, so originally the only words you can make out, were the only words you could see. Like, the rest was like dashes or dots or something. But instead he decided, hey, like, I'll put like Latin here or something. Imperdiet filis ut convalis egit. So it begins. Alright, priority 1 should be to find the stars. Part of what made this harder before, like in the original game, was that you didn't have the conversion ability. So yeah, you didn't have the conversion ability, nor did you have the time warp ability. So this level was significantly harder if you didn't have those things. Alright, all the stars are collected. Now what remains to be seen is whether or not we can survive. Got a little Easter egg thing going on. I see. Okay. Oh. The big old splash tank damage ones have appeared. That ain't good. Not sure what's going on, truth be told. think so? He says right before getting killed. I don't know. Yeah, see, about that. That's kind of a death trap. Now, that's no reason to... Now, I will say that's no reason to really go through the center of the level. But... You know... But I wouldn't say... I don't agree that staying in one place is a good idea. But hey, you know, some strategies just work better for some people. Now, Time Warp 1, once you get it, it's just... I feel like it just hands down it is the best one. But it really helps. It just has so many perks. Like, it helps you be more evasive, helps you use blink easier, helps you just destroy things, and if you have allies, it also helps them as well. Alright, that's the last of the stars. I'm also trying to, you know, get all the collectibles. That is also something else I'm trying to do. It's not like the most necessary thing. I like having done that. Uh-oh. Now, maybe I misinterpreted you a bit, like... Maybe by standing in one spot, you don't actually mean standing still. Because if that's what you meant, if you meant standing still, then no, I can't agree with that. But, if you meant just kind of stand around in one area, then maybe I can agree on that. You must go! Now! Hurry up, Freeman! I can't hold it open forever! Okay. Residual accumulators. Every time Tiki blocks a shot, it reduces the cooldown of his missiles. Cool. Okay. Time to bring out the big guns. We are very concerned about your fate, but the rumors have proven to be untrue. We've gotten hacked, and the Italin took control of our system network to control the matrix locations of our jumps. Most of the mechs were destroyed during that skirmish, and the system is still recovering from the attack. For now, we cannot open transport matrices to exact locations, but managed to transport you near the Italin HQ. Since the matrix system is not operating well, you will enter the enemy base by conventional means. We have scanned the sector you are in and found out that 6 of the data cubes in this sector may contain security codes to the entrance of the enemy HQ. Get those cubes at all costs. The bad news is that the sector is hostile towards our cause. Do expect heavy resistance on the way. Oh yes, much resistance. Oh, hang on. So, my housemate forgot to close that door over there. I'll be right back. Although, not that it really made that big of a difference, I imagine. Anyway. Oh, yes. Yeah, I much prefer the special beam shift. Another thing that wasn't in the original game was, like, if you died, or, you know, if you died, you still kept some of the funds you gained. Which is nice. It was very nice. Very thoughtful. It's kind of like, you know, I've been playing Halo, the Halo campaigns for the first time. And one of the things, you know, if you die and you find your body later, well then you'll have a bit more ammo than you did last time. So there is a bit of a mercy system, you know. Campins? What meanest thou, friend? Saying that. Naturally, if that's what came out of my mouth, I assumed I said something else. In which case, well, we're out of luck. I think this is a level where, if I recall correctly, enemies don't stop coming. Like, you just basically need to get what you came for and get out. I was talking about how in the original game you didn't have this feature, this upgrade where if you collect, like if you lose a level, you'll still keep some of the funds, which is very nice, very thoughtful, considerate. Which then made me think of, like, I've been playing... Oh! You may have misheard me when I said campaign. Yeah, I've been playing the Halo campaign for the first time. And, you know, if you die and you find your body, well, then you can still collect some of that ammo, so there's basically a mercy system. Well, you know, I'll look back at the footage and then we'll know, I guess. What's nice about the money and such is that it doesn't despawn. That's why I like collecting the money in this game way more than, say, a Lego Star Wars game. Because in that, I get... Lego games can kind of give me anxiety a little bit. Just partly because I start getting money fever, or just, like, start gold rushing. But then the studs, the Lego studs like quickly disappear, and so you only have so much time to collect the money in a level, and so that kind of sets me on edge a lot. But since the money in here doesn't despawn, well, you know. I still have only 1 star. My goodness. Where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he come from? God, I don't. There's a star. At long last. Very lucrative level, ain't it? Ah, there's my third star. Yeah, right now it's just about making money. Which I think I have enough to just buy what's left in the shop, so it's not like it's really important. Alright. Final stretch. Well, okay, I'll go ahead and give this a go. Defeat the council. Using the security codes, you managed to enter the Idolin base. The area is in a state of high alert and is ready to respond to any threat. This is it. All our efforts pay off now. The leaders of the Idolin forces are located in this sector. Find Billy Claw, Caddy Runner, and Johnny Bazooka and terminate them. We need to end this conflict, and it ends here and now. I wonder if that's actually supposed to be Katie, but has it spelled? Yeah, or sometimes wreaks a little havoc, you know. Just a minuscule amount, you know. No need to worry about money, because I've got everything, so... Yeah, that last level is so extremely lucrative that, like, you know, they basically ensure that whatever upgrades you don't have, well, you can get them now. Yeah, I guess some games, if I'm, like, particularly feeling it, like, there are some games that I could just finish in one stream, like this one. That would explain why I was, you know, experiencing, like, an unusual, or, like, I was getting pretty damaged or something. Oh, don't you worry. I got this. Howdy do, neighbor. Last star. There we go. Alright. Let me just wait until I got my last rocket. we'll just skadoosh. For the Emperor! The war is over. The last offensive against the Idolin has proven to be a success. With the death of the High Council, the enemy forces scattered throughout Vitrus 47 and beyond. For the next 5 decalons, we are going to rebuild what was taken from us ages ago during the Crystal War, revitalizing Vitrus 47 to its former glory. It will take time, but lasting changes always take time. The Idolin will surely rise again, and next time we will be prepared. This war wasn't the first one, and it won't be the last, but for now we can all rest. So it kind of seems like the mechs are... It's implied that they're built out of, like, crystals or something. Or that they're even semi, like, biological or something, because of, like, the first upgrade you get, which is, like, bio something. Game over to Claudia, Jode, and Katharina. Aww. Azuli medal. Azuli meaning blue. A special commendation given only to the most worthy. Wow, thank you. Oh, also, hang on. Yeah, biometallic upgrades. Alright. Well, there you go. Yeah. Guilherme, Eprecht. Sounds like a Germanic last name. But yeah, there you go. That's GARE, Sapphire Mechs. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I hope to see y'all next time for, well, something else. See y'all next time. I should just revert back to, you know, the classic outro, which was I didn't even say what game I was gonna do next. I would just say, see y'all as always, God bless, and see y'all next time. Anyway, ciao.